Donald Trump has been back in the White House, and it was a historic return for him because he was the first US president since Grover Cleveland to serve non-consecutive terms. But since then, until now, whispers continue about a third term. Trump himself has teased the idea at rallies, saying maybe we'll go for another one. It's a kind of statement that, of course, electrifies his supporters, alarms his critics, and throws America back into one of its oldest constitutional debates. Can anyone, even Trump, break the two-term barrier? The 22nd Amendment, ratified in 1951, is crystal clear on this, and I'll read from that particular amendment. No person shall be elected to the office of the president more than twice. That single line is the constitutional wall Trump cannot legally climb. It was written precisely to stop what many Americans feared after Franklin D. Roosevelt's four-term presidency, the rise of a president who might never leave office. Trump's wins in 2016 and then 2024 count as his too. Non-consecutive or not, two elections mean two chances, and so no more. He's run out. Before 1951, presidential restraint was guided by tradition, not law. George Washington refused a third term, setting a democratic example. Then came FDR, who shattered that precedent, as I told you, 4 elections, 12 years in power. This was wartime America. So when peace returned, so did anxiety. No president should wield that kind of power for that long again. And so the 22nd Amendment was brought in, a permanent break on personal ambition. Trump is the ultimate political comeback story, of course, a twice elected, twice impeached, twice reborn populist. But the Constitution isn't going to care about charisma or crowd size. Unless the 22nd Amendment is rewritten, a third campaign would be unconstitutional even if he wins the popular vote. His non-consecutive status also changes nothing. He's already been elected twice. Could this change? Yes, but only through a constitutional amendment, one of the hardest feats in American politics. And that's because it needs 2/3 approval in both houses of Congress. It needs ratification by 3/4 of US states. In a country this divided, essentially that's a political Everest. So while Trump can joke about another one, put up memes about it, and even look at perhaps a vice president route, the odds of legally making it happen are virtually zero. But are there any loopholes? Some speculate about clever workarounds, but none stand up to scrutiny. And what I mentioned earlier, a vice president gambit, is that actually possible? Well, the 12th Amendment bars anyone ineligible for the presidency from serving as VP. So there too, game over. Maybe Speaker of the House? Again, constitutionally possible in theory, but in practice a legal and political firestorm that would almost certainly end up in the Supreme Court, in which case it will be shot down. So the bottom line is this: Trump's hints of a third term make for great theatre, always the case with him. But the law is ironclad. The 22nd Amendment exists to stop precisely this kind of perpetual presidency. Could it ever change? Well, maybe. But right now, as the Constitution in America stands, it's virtually impossible for Trump.